Hello, everybody. This is Jack and Cynthia. We are very supercharged and happy to have for you a nice training prepared. Uh, if you should see my screen with with agenda. Let me actually get that screen up now. And day one is about where to find your potential clients, how to prepare you for the discovery meeting, what to take notes on, how to prepare the best question, how to conduct the discovery meeting, how to schedule your marketing plan. And of course, I will add something about Zoom or ChatGPT and answer your question. So feel free to answer question. Doesn't mean that we always stop the training and going to answer to your question, but we will use that as there is fit. Also, at the end of the training, I like you to ask me question, to send us email to support, or to leave a review, just to get some interaction of day one, and then we will use that your feedback, your input for day two as well. To have that said, hope you will enjoy it. It's about 3 hours long. It's more than the typical 1 hour training you are used to. But we all want to succeed. And would it not be wonderful that you feel so much educated, so much more ready to sign up clients starting next week? So that's our goal. We have your back. The training will be uploaded in this membership site. So you don't need to take screenshots if you don't want. You don't need to take notes if you don't want. So we will hopefully have the membership site full with content as soon as possible, and so you can enjoy it and use it. So the first training is about where to find the potential clients. And Cynthia, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they hear you. Do you
Okay,
see the questions
fantastic.
as well, Cynthia?
Okay, I see it now. I think I'm finally figuring this
Yeah.
out. So, hi, everyone. I needed to practice with Jack and I didn't get started early enough. So, I'm going to have Jack start off with the sharing his screen. And then hopefully in this, I can figure out how to share my screen because we're going to be getting to the research part pretty early on. But what I did is I tried to look at everything from if I was starting brand new, if I didn't know what I knew when I was putting this together. So I'm hoping that it's as comprehensive as possible for everybody. And you're going to get a copy of all this. As you can see, I am not a tech wizard whatsoever. So I do things very, very simply. And thankfully, it has been working well for me. So the first section is where to find potential clients. And so if you have any clients or have had clients in the past, and I'm talking about not only in your new business or your digital marketing business, but you can go back because we've all have had a history with most likely working in different positions. So for me, I have a long history of working in the insurance industry. I was, with the original company that pioneered the whole PPC model back in 1999. I've worked in payroll, so I've had different clients. And so when I got first started at the beginning of COVID, my first client and my only client for a very long time was somebody that I had networked with in when I was working with a payroll company. So, I would say for people that don't have a client, you want to just get started. Somebody maybe who trusts you or who will even test what you're offering out for you. So you can go to previous clients, let them know that you have your own digital marketing agency, that you help local businesses build their business online, and ask them for a referral. If you have current clients, of course, as we add different products, it's always good to cross sell them a new service. Now, another way to find new clients is through businesses where you are a customer or you're their client. So I gave some examples here, like your dentist, your veterinarian, your attorney, chiropractor, accountant, doctor, ophthalmologist, financial planner. If you go to the med spa, restaurants that you go to, and of course, insurance agents, and then of course, home service providers. We have things going on all the time, where we might have to call the um, air conditioner repair guy, or something's going on with our washing machine. And we've had several guys out here for our garage door opener. Um, so these are, good places, as you talk to them, you can also mention that you can help them grow their business online. And, I feel like when people know you or they've seen your face, they're more likely to give you a chance. Now, I did list a lot of these, like dentists, veterinarians, attorneys, chiropractors, accountants, doctors, ophthalmologists. Most of these, I would say, except for probably the restaurants, most of these types of people are actually professional people where when they get clients, they make a lot of money. So I like to focus more in these types of professions. I've, focused a lot in insurance, financial planning, and now, I took on a personal injury attorney because they are accustomed to paying for our marketing. And when they take on a client, like I said, the profit that they're going to make from their client is going to be much greater. So you don't, it's a lot easier for them to have a bigger budget to spend with you. Now, I'm just getting started with a personal injury attorney, but he let me know he's giving me till the end of the year to start getting calls, which I know I'm going to get him calls much sooner than that. But the fantastic thing is once he starts taking on new clients, he said he's going to open his budget up for me. I've never had somebody tell me that, but that's fantastic. So let's go on to the next one, Jack, if you can scroll down. Okay, so if you've been on some of Jack's uh, webinars, I've been on there, and I've been mentioning a lot about recently I joined a networking group, and that's where I found for me my business really took an incredible turn. And so that was around the second to last week of October, I think it was. And I got to be honest, during COVID, I had my one main client, and maybe I do a little email marketing here and there. And I think I even had somebody, respond to me, and I ended up calling the wrong contact and didn't figure that out till later. And then I turned off my email marketing because I was scared, right? And I got to tell you, when I started going to the networking groups, it really made things a lot easier because everybody there is just like us. We're, generally small business owners. We're looking to grow our business. You'll find that I haven't met any like professional where they're just professional speakers and they're incredible, like everybody's incredible in the same group. I'm finding, like, even with my group, people are nervous, uh, they don't know what to say, they get tongue tied. And so I'm finding that the networking group has been working extremely well for me. So you, of course, have your local chamber of commerce. I did attend one meeting at my local chamber of commerce, and I actually got two clients from that. And that was one where my client invited me. I was going to join and I didn't, but I got two clients right off, and two referrals from one of those clients. Then with my new networking meeting or networking group now, I'm seeing, more and more people, and I'm having more and more people because now as I'm taking on clients, the great thing is then those people are giving testimonials for me at the networking group. So that's something that I know it can be very scary, but I feel like if you try and then you commit and you're there, if you maybe pick maybe a smaller networking group where it's a little more intimate, um, it might not be as scary. So I put some links in here that I found, and hopefully these will help you out. Now, I put in trade associations because there's all sorts of associations where if you decide you want to focus in a specific niche, I found this website online. I was just looking, and hopefully you can click on it and type in what you're looking for and the area, and hopefully it'll bring up some options for you, because I was taking a look at quite a few, and this one seemed like it had more than some other ones. One said it was the biggest list of associations, but I got to tell you, when I put it in there, like they had nothing even for whole states, so I didn't include that one after all. BNI, I'm sure everybody has heard about BNI. With BNI, I believe, like with my networking group right now, you go once a week. It is, quite a commitment. They have all sorts of rules, so it's a bit stricter of a networking group than like my networking group. My networking group was actually started by, I think, California's top referrer for like 10 years, and he didn't like all those rules, so he started the networking group that I was lucky enough to be invited to. There's also team referral networks. So my client that had invited me to the Chamber of Commerce, he actually loved working with team referral network. Like BNI, team is a little more formal, but I don't think it's as strict as BNI is. And then with both of them, there's only one type of business person in each category. So if you're the digital marketer, then they won't allow anyone else to join the group. So you'll be the exclusive digital marketer. In my networking group, I'm one of 4 marketers. But I do something, of course, when you'll see, I do things very differently than the average one. So that's why I think I'm seeing so much more success. Rotary clubs. So I come from the insurance industry, and I found that some of the really successful insurance brokers that got big accounts were in the Rotary Club. So I decided to include that one in the list. And you can find your local Rotary Club with this little section right here. You can type in the search and you can find it in your area. Jack, can you go down a little further? Okay, and then meetups. So in the past, when I've gone networking, I actually have found some really nice groups, again, more informal, and also where they have one per category, even through Meetup, where maybe they didn't charge a lot to become a member. You just met maybe for lunch and just paid for your lunch and that type of thing. And where they also did have the one per category. I'm not sure. I think I may have mentioned that before. But in Meetup has all sorts of different types of groups, for your different interests. So think about that. Maybe you might be able to meet people where you all like to golf and you join that group. They do have a specific business section in there where you can search and you can find more for like growing your business and the groups, the referral groups and that type of thing as well. But you can use Meetup to find a group near you. Now, moving on to friends or family. simply letting them know that you have your digital marketing business and that you would really appreciate if they would refer people that they know who own a business to you. And, maybe have like a special offer. I know that, um, sometimes it takes quite a long time to get your first client. And if you don't have any clients, then maybe you could do a trade or something. With me, I was, lucky in that I didn't have any problem. I felt like the value of what I was offering was well worth it. And my first client, I signed up for 1,000 a month. Um, but if you don't have that confidence, then you just need to be able to prove to yourself that what you're doing really, really works. And then as you start getting more clients, then your confidence will go up. So, I have to say, I do have one client right now where I am doing a trade, and she's still paying me. She's still paying me, and I am doing a trade, but within she's the one who introduced me to this group, but within 3 weeks, she got a $6,000 client from me just doing Google Business Optimization. Um, so it only takes one, okay? You guys just remember, it only takes one. Now, social media, what you can do is you can do a post and let your friends know that, a lot of them might not know that you have a digital marketing agency. And maybe you can do a special post to offer them something, like maybe offer them a website evaluation, a complimentary website evaluation, or a complimentary visibility, online visibility review, and something like that. Because basically, that's really what we want. We want to be able to evaluate, talk to them about what kind of clients they want, and really have them engaged in that. So, make that special offer. It's another way to get in front of people. Also, you can do Google search, find businesses that are already advertising on Google and reach out to them. And, especially if they're doing Google ads, I feel like it would be a no-brainer to offer them the Instant Connect widget. Also, then Jack has Lead Finder Jack, where you can find prospects in specific cities and specific niches. So let's go ahead and move down a little further onto the approach. So what I did is I tried to think of, okay, how would I approach them? So here's a list if they're a current or previous client. You want to call them to offer them a complimentary online visibility review and custom plan to get them more customers or more clients. I'm using that just because I'm going to show you my whole process, and that's basically what I do. So I'm going to show you this system, and you can offer it to them. I personally, I have had people even ask me, what do I owe you for this, because they see all the work that I put into it. And I say, no, it's my gift to you. And, you can choose to work with me or you don't have to. It's not going to hurt my feelings. So by doing that, I got to tell you, it takes all the pressure off of them. And that's why I think I have so many people that are signing up, because I don't have any pressure at all. You can make sure you schedule either a phone call, a Zoom meeting, or an in-person meeting, whichever you feel most comfortable with. Now, if for businesses where you are a customer, I would suggest while you're there at the business, ask to speak to the person in charge so you can let them know how happy you are with your experience. And then be sure to share specific things about your experience, because you want to be coming from an authentic, genuine place. And then let them know that, you specialize in helping businesses like theirs get more customers or clients online. And then you can offer them a complimentary online visibility review with a custom plan to get them more customers. And then from there, you schedule whatever makes the most sense, but you get it scheduled right then and there. Sometimes, like say you're at a restaurant, you might end up speaking to the manager, or even, at a dentist, the dentist might not be available at that moment. But you can, find out from the receptionist, hey, what's the best way or best time for me to get in contact with them? Okay, Jack, can we go a little further down? Okay, so for the networking groups, I suggest you select at least 1 to 2 business owners each week. Um, you'll see sometimes when you're brand new that people will be coming at you. I think my very first week or two, I think I had 4 meetings in my very first week because people wanted to talk to me. But I feel like a good amount is, 1 to 2 each week. You want to get their card and then let them know that you would like to learn more about them and their business. And so with networking, you're going to schedule 1-to-1 meeting either in person or via Zoom. You will find that when you're looking at the meetups, I think they even had meetup groups that met via Zoom as well. Okay, so when you're meeting with them, you want to spend the whole time asking them questions, and you're going to take notes, and we'll go into the details of that later. But you're going to let them know that the best way that you can learn about what they do the best way that you can let them know what you do as a digital marketer is by providing them with a complimentary online visibility review with their own custom plan to get them more customers. So you let them know that ahead of time, or when you're in the meeting, you let them know. Generally, I will do that in the meeting. And then you schedule the follow-up 1-to-1 meeting is when you're going to be presenting the plan, but I'll go into that a little further. Okay, Jack, let's go a little further down to friends or family. So friends or family, again, you're going to let them know that you help business owners like them attract more customers or clients online if they own a business. And then you'll offer them the complimentary online visibility review with the custom plan to get them more customers, or you can ask them for a referral so you can offer that if there's somebody they might care about who really needs to grow their business. For social media, again, making a post, letting your friends know that you help business owners attract more customers or clients online. Let them know that you're offering, again, the complimentary online visibility review. And then ask them to share your post with a person they know who deserves to have more customers or who wants to grow their business. Okay, Jack, let's go down to Google search. So with Google search, I would say you could email them. I'm sure they're getting tons of calls, and they probably would not appreciate you clicking on their link and then spending their money to call them. So what I would recommend is just do a little research, email them to let them know, or use Lead Finder Jack, because I know Jack has this section where you can do the Google ads, or you can do Home Advisor ads. I should have put that in that section too, but like the Home Advisor ads. But you want to email them to let them know you have a special tool that will help them double the number of leads they get from their ads. Schedule a Zoom meeting to show them how the Instant Connect tool works, which is like Connect Boss, and then offer them a special trial offer after you confirm that they're getting a lot of clicks to their website each month. And you only want to offer them that after you know they're getting a lot of clicks, right? Because if they aren't getting a lot of clicks, then you could be wasting your time, right? But if they're getting a lot of clicks and then you've had a chance, when you schedule that Zoom, you definitely do want to also look at their website to see, is it going to be a converting website, or maybe you need to help them with that as well. Now, the reason why I am suggesting for the Google search or for Home Advisor advertisers is that you offer just the Instant Connect tool is because they're already advertising, right? They're already doing things, And so you don't know what their budget is, and for you to come and give them an online visibility report is not going to make logical sense to them. But what's going to be for them, it's always, you always want to think, what is in it for me from their point of view, right? And so for them to even give you the time of day, for you to have, offer them, like a trial, or, maybe you give them 2 weeks trial, and then, let them know what it would cost after they've had a chance, if they're getting a lot of clicks, and you kind of really want to find out how many clicks they're getting on a weekly basis, right? And so that's why I'm recommending that one, because then once you're in, and say you've already doubled their conversion rates from their ads, well, then they really trust you, right? Because you've already made an improvement. You've already shown that you've done something better for them than their current marketer is doing, or that they might even be doing themselves. So it gets your foot in the door for sure. And then the last one is Lead Finder Jack, where you can use Send Eagle or Instant Reply, the email sequences in there to offer the services you want to focus on, or you can create your own custom email sequence depending on what you want to offer. So let's see here. I will stop and we can look at the questions. Let's see. Let me see if I can see. How easy is it to do a week, to do a 2-week demo for Connect Boss? Oh, 2-week trial, right? Oh, Jack, you're already bringing them up. Okay, so oops. Okay, so if they already have someone marketing online for them, can we create a separate site and show them a better source of leads? I would say if they already have somebody marketing for them, Willie, here's the challenge is, how are you going to drive traffic? Are you going to pay for that, right? So if you feel that their current website is just so bad, or their landing page is so bad, then maybe you can offer that to them. And yes, create a separate site, and then just have them, agree to switching their ads to that site, temporarily. But, honestly, I personally would charge them for that separate site. Now, does Cynthia focus on certain size of business? No, I don't, John. So basically, I focus on local businesses. So you hear, like some people really focus on a certain niche, because you get used to speaking their language, right? I personally focus locally, like in my local area. That's what I found is working well for me. Because even though I came from the insurance industry, and I first, when I first started, I know they're so old fashioned. I could really do a great job for them. They're so behind when it comes to online marketing. But I got to tell you, I also had, um, I'm used to working with the insurance brokers. And the insurance brokers always have people that work for them, and they do not return phone calls. And it's very hard to pin them down. So anyways, I don't really focus on a certain size business at this point. I have in the past when I've been in different industries, but I'm just getting started here, and I'm finding that I'm loving really, really, working with the local businesses, because, it makes me feel really good to be able to help them and make a big difference for them. Let's see here. I'm going to see if
But
there are
one
any
second.
more.
Let me go back to question number one. So if they already have someone marketing online, can we create a separate site? Now, my experience is at the moment they speak with you, it is kind of a sign that they are not happy with the current digital agency provider. The simple way to address that is just to ask. So just are you using Google Ads? Are you using somebody who create your website? Are you using somebody who rank you in Google My Business? And then and if they say yes, then my standard question is, are you happy with them? And 99% they say no. They said no because they already speak with you. So I knew the answer. And at the moment they say no, I say I can help you with that. And I've got them as a client. It is that simple. So now the second part to answer that question is you will learn today and tomorrow to create a marketing package, a marketing strategy, a marketing plan. And this not only includes one service like Google Ads or only website or only the widget or only Google Business. The package is kind of 2 or 3 services. And the way how you present that is much different than the typical way they are used to uh, get treated by digital agency owners. And because that method, they're going to love you. So I hope by the end of tomorrow you have learned how to create that digital agency plan and able to offer that to them. And then you don't have so much problem that you have to compete with somebody else, even if you're more expensive, even if you're kind of new. So the Cynthia will teach you how to use Google and some standard wording and standard question to build up that trust and that they choose you above somebody else. So that's I wanted to. What do you think, Cynthia? You agree?
Yes, I agree. And then, I want to make this as interactive as possible for everybody because, a lot of us have Jack's products and a lot of us have other products. So, we can try to work those in, all based on what we're seeing. So when we get to tomorrow, we're going to go to the, really diving deep into the research and putting together the marketing plan, the custom marketing plan. And so I'm going to share with you, I have like a foundation of like 4 different things that need to be done step by step by step. And then what falls within that plan is going to be different, all based on the specific client. So luckily we had, I think, 4 people submit businesses. And so we're going to be doing, looking up those businesses. We're going to be doing the research. We'll be doing it together. We can, even add in suggestions and that kind of thing there, but then we're going to use those businesses then to put together their own, step-by-step plan. And I'm hoping I'm not biting off more than we can chew with the amount of time that we have. But I want to really get you guys really comfortable with the process so that you're going to say, and it'll be step by step by step. So you'll see that it'll be hopefully very, very easy for you. And then, like me, it would take me like a day when I first started. It took me a long time. But now, because I've done so many, the last couple, it really took me a couple hours of doing the research. And then because I had like I use a Word document. I'm really old fashioned. I use a Word document. And then I have like I just go to the last plan that I created because I'm always improving on it, right, for somebody else, and then I make sure I customize it for them. And so it's getting faster and faster, and you'll find that as well. It'll get faster and faster where you won't have to spend a whole day on it like I used to. Okay, and then I'm looking at a few more questions. Somebody had asked about um, if the Chamber of Commerce, how much it was. The Chamber of Commerce, I had looked at one here in California, and it was about 600 something per year. But then they were trying to get me to join. And I was ready to join, and they raised it to 900 and something dollars per year. And I decided that with this other networking group, there were way more people that I got referred to. So this other networking group, I pay $75 per quarter, and then I'll buy something at the restaurant. I eat something because it's a evening one. We meet at Mimi's Cafe, and I literally buy a cup of French onion soup, and it's $5.34, including tip. So, and I am getting so much business out of it. Now, somebody, let's see, John asked, should we be primarily targeting brick and mortar businesses versus virtual, remote, or online business? So, John, I got to tell you, honestly, for me, I've been able to prove and be able to get results faster because I use the Google Business Profile a lot. And there's, like I optimize it. And Jack does have a course on how to do that. And I'm literally like, I will optimize it, and I'll show you guys with the research that we're going to be doing today and then especially tomorrow, how you can use that to optimize their business profile. But then I do optimize their photos, and I recently found out I started adding in the tags for based on the research that I'm finding, and I'm finding that's turbocharging it, which I didn't even realize I could add that in to photos. But we'll definitely get that to you tomorrow. So that's why I'm targeting local businesses. They don't have to be brick and mortar because I just signed up a real estate agent who is, he's all over the place, works out of his home, mortgage broker. My insurance agent, he has a PO box and works from his home as well. So I feel like you get faster results. Okay. Now, let's see here. Are people very receptive for the online visibility review? Yes, they are. Especially if they're a business owner, and especially if they're not getting all the clients that they want to get or customers. Okay, so and then Richard asked, will we learn strategies for finding customers that are not in our local area? So it's a very small town. So what you can do is, Richard, you can use these strategies. So I would think for you, it's going to be maybe a little more online or the Google search or the Home Advisor search, but maybe focus in larger cities within your state, or you can pick another state altogether. So you definitely can use the strategies. The strategies that you're going to learn is going to be for wherever they are. And so when we go through the examples, you're going to see all of the choices or recommendations are not where I'm at. Okay. Let's see here. Let me see if there's anything else. I don't know, John asked, other than asking the business owner, is there a way to find out the number of clicks their website's getting? If they're doing Google Ads, it basically says it there. But what do you think, Jack? I don't know if there's another way.
What was the question? I was answering questions. What was the question, Cynthia?
Other than asking an owner, is there another way to find out the number of clicks their website is getting?
Oh, so what I would do is I would just advise them to link the website to Google Analytics and see in a couple of days or weeks or months where they got the website traffic from.
Okay.
So link website to Google Analytics.
Okay. And see, and I got to tell you, I am really honestly, I feel like still a beginner, but thankfully my income's over 10,000 a month. Now, Carl said that this is very generic advice. 95% of the time you won't be able to get a conversation going, much less schedule a Zoom call. And you know what, Carl? I would have to say I disagree because I'm doing it all the time. So it's just a matter of connecting with people. I even had, I mean, you can maybe even be your own client to start off with, because I got to tell you, I haven't even claimed my own Google Business profile, and I actually got a client that found me through my Google Business profile. And he seemed a little troublesome and didn't want to take him on, but he begged me and to give me his money, because I was the only one who did things again very differently, and he had talked to 5 or 6 other ones and other digital marketers that took his money. So really, if you just try to connect with people and you come from a place of service, I think you will see a very different response. Okay, well, we can get into the services more, Andrew, tomorrow when we put together the plan.
Okay.
Okay, great. So we better move on so we have enough time for the rest of this. Okay.
This one, prepare.
Yes, how to prepare for your prospect discovery meeting. Okay, so here is where I am going to try to take over. So we're going to first of all, these are the suggestions. Thank you so much, James, Jan, Andy, and who, I think it was Rick. Okay, good. I see the show my screen. So
Everybody see Cynthia's screen now with the Roofer website or Excel?
yes,
That was
roofing
easy, no?
Excel. Okay,
That was
yes.
easy.
Okay.
I'm not needed anymore.
Okay, so the only thing that, Jack, I want to ask you is, if I'm sharing my screen and if I go to that document, which I need to bring back up.
Okay, on the left, so you don't want to show everything. That document is fine.
Okay, I'm gonna just bring up the document.
Hmm.
And so does everybody see the document on my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so basically we'll start here and then I'll go over to the roofing website. So, once I have confirmation that we're going to be meeting or having a Zoom meeting or even having a phone conversation, I want to I'm going to look at their website, okay? So you'll look at the business website and you're going to kind of pay attention to how does the website look? Is it speaking to the right potential clients or customers, with the messaging that speaks to their ideal client? And you want to kind of put yourself in their potential customers' shoes. You want to check how it looks on mobile. Is it easy for potential clients or customers to call or text them, from their website? Start thinking when you're looking at it, start thinking of the services that you like to offer. And is there a way that you can provide something that's going to be a benefit for them? So let's first off start off with this roofing website. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and ideally we will make this as interactive as possible. But my first impression here is this, it looks good, right? Here they have where they can text them. So something like the Connect Boss, right? I don't know, I'm not sure if this is like an instant or not. I had a client who had a little box like that, and she a little pop-up, and she absolutely loved it. But then after working with her for a while, I asked her how many, with hers, it was email. And I asked her, well, on average, how many do you receive on a monthly basis? And she said, well, maybe one or two. And then she had another little pop-up with 10% off to join her email marketing. And I asked her about that, and she said she gets only like 0 to 1. And so the reason why is because I wanted to offer her, my products. So I offered her the Connect widget, and we're just getting that installed. And then I do something else with Reputation where I can have the little Reputation pop up on the other side and take the place of that little 10% off. So in taking a look at this, let's see here. And I got to tell you, I just had the first one ready. I haven't looked at it. So I am looking at this just like everybody else. But what you want to do is you do want to just kind of make a note of what are the services that you offer. So right off, I would make a note for my discovery meeting to ask them a little bit more about the text us pop-up, because I know I would offer them Connect Boss. So that's something that I would make a note of. So Jack, I don't know if you wouldn't mind making the notes on that, on that partner, I'm sorry, on how to prepare for your for the discovery meeting. We can make a note of that. And then taking a look at the services. Okay, so you kind of want to have an idea of what their services, what they're offering. So this one, offers commercial roofing. So you're going to want to think about, okay, their clients, they're looking for business clients, right? Residential, of course, family, homeowners, and then solar. So looking at solar, you can also find out or ask them, do you do both, again, residential and commercial? Based on these photos, it looks like they definitely do both. If it's not, so, but some websites don't show that. I actually had a commercial solar prospect that he didn't have any of these photos. So I have to say, I feel like the website looks, really good. I feel myself, I feel like I would personally wouldn't necessarily need to, do anything additional. Also taking a look at the locations, right? They have 3 different states where you can help them out in 3 different states. Their blog is coming soon. So I don't know if you do any kind of blogging services, but that could be something that can be added in there. And then the free inspection. So I feel like this website, I would ask them about how that text us little button is working. One of the things that I notice here is it's red, and their colors are red. If I were doing it, I would make it like a different color that would really stand out. But that would just be me. If you have reputation services, like I have a little tool that will pop up, and I have that pop up on the left side. So I would make note of that. Now let's see, okay, so then the next thing we want to do is we want to do a Google search for the business name. Okay, so this first one here is Roofing XL. Okay, and I'm just right now, I am opening up just a regular browser, but you're going to see when we go tomorrow, I got to remember to always open up an incognito browser so that I can look for the specific area. So in taking a look at what the results look like. Okay, so we see here, yes, that they're the first ones that is listed. You have the Jacksonville, Florida, You have another listing there, so that's really, I feel like that's really good. Interesting thing is, okay, weird. Um, I'm going to do another search after this because I'm not seeing any Google Business Profile, but it could be because I'm not using an incognito or I'm not using the specific state. So we'll go ahead and look at that really quickly. There's their Facebook page. So it looks like the great thing here. Okay, so the reason why I have you look it up is because you want to hopefully have them take up the first, as much real estate on that first page. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Google now has like 50 results on the first page. It used to be just 10 organic, and now it just scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. So because I am here, right, in California, it's showing the Google Maps for like Huntington Beach, Irvine. I'm in Fountain Valley. So the Google Maps, so that's why I do use incognito. So the only thing is I'm not quite sure how to get that little, Jack, is there a way that I can move this little tool on the right side so that I can open up an incognito
Um,
window browser?
uh, I think it is under the update. Can you click on that?
No, the update's going to update my browser.
Okay,
It's
okay, okay.
underneath, it's right next to, it's like behind there. Okay, so I think, okay, so I might not be able to do it today, but here's what I'll do for tomorrow, because that's
It,
when we're really going to go
uh,
into it,
it
is
is,
I'll
I
have that
think,
open.
under those three dots from update, and then, yeah, click on update on the three dots, and
Okay.
then new incognito window.
Oh, good, good, good. Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so, and when we were taking a look at this, let me just go back. I wanted to see they had different locations. So we'll do Jacksonville, Florida, okay? So I go to Google and I don't sign in because I don't want them to see where I'm at. Okay, so here as well. So they do, their Google Business Profile is showing up, so that's great. And as you can see, they have a great reputation. I would make note of that as well, that they have a great reputation. Let's go ahead and just check the other locations, just so we can see what that looks like. Okay, so Charlotte, North Carolina.
So whoever asked this, is this your client, or how did you come up with this business? It's kind of too good. It is above average. So something is, I don't understand. It's above average, this listing. So is this a tricky question and you do this for years and you want to just improve it, or something is not average?
Well, I mean, maybe it's somebody they want to work with. It could be somebody they want to work with. Um, but let's see here. Okay, so you have again 5 stars. So I got to tell you, when I'm normally doing this, I am not seeing hardly anything. And like one of my meetings recently, I found that, it was a realtor. And when people were typing in his name and his city, and he's been a realtor for 30 years, a guy with exactly the same name in San Diego is showing up and their profile. And I'm like, this guy's going to be taking your business. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the last one was Nashville. Okay, so Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see. Okay, so here, look at Jacksonville showing up. Their Google Business Profile isn't showing up. So maybe that's the area that you're going to want to focus on. Because look at here, we were looking at the other areas and it was coming up like crazy. So I'm thinking that Nashville could be a new location, and that would be your area to really focus on. Do you agree, Jack?
Now that's a nice find. So you found something. Well, it's a pretty good listing. Probably that company pays for digital marketing, but you found something that can be improved.
So that's something that you'll want to take note of, okay? Now,
Does
you
it
know,
have does it have testimonials on the website? Can you go back to
the website, sure.
the website? Does it have testimonials on the
Let's
website?
see here. You know what? No, I don't. Let's see here. Well, maybe on the about. Let's look at the about, because sometimes they'll have that there. So that's a good point. Is you know, for those of you that work with reputation or offer reputation as well, you can have your reputation tools on, you know, that you can suggest that. That's huge, especially, and you can find out, you know, what type of, you know, when we go through the discovery meeting section, we're going to talk about which questions to ask them. And that would be something also, again, you would want to make note of is, are they doing what kind of marketing? What are they doing Google ads? Because if they're doing any marketing, which I'm thinking they are, because they have a really good reputation, and that they're showing up quite a bit on when you know, search on Google, I'm thinking that they're doing stuff for marketing. And if they are, you're going to want to capitalize on really that great reputation.
Can,
So you can make a note related to that.
can you
I'm
go to
sorry, Jack.
locations? Just
Which, we look
Jacksonville.
at Nashville?
Yeah, Nashville is fine.
This is the one that we were
Yeah, can you
thinking
scroll
of.
down?
hmm
Do we have had testimonials here? So,
No.
okay,
Oh,
scroll
right
down.
here, on the
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah. So interesting thing, because we didn't see a Google business profile for Nashville. So I'm wondering if they are taking, okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so for Nashville, right? Look at, they're using Jacksonville's reviews.
Yeah.
So something else to make note
Maybe
of.
Nashville is new, but
hmm
can you go back to the homepage from uh, the homepage of this website? Now, the homepage is a deciding point. Do I want to go with a company or not? I'm likely not going to locations if I don't like the homepage. So is there something on the homepage you feel I want to stay with it? Can you scroll down? So where
hmm
home is it home is guaranteed. Is there something you say need help but tight on cash? That is kind of ask us about the industry leading finance product. That is kind of good. Looking for the right
hmm
roofing solar contractor. Then you have the tree service, which I like because then it speaks to the three different groups. Home of the roofs. Can you scroll down? Get the okay. Eliminate. So it's pretty good. I don't like that icon, but you know it's me. But
But it's a roof ninja, so you know it
yeah,
matches.
I think it's too big. It's too big. It draws too much my attention, and I'm not a kid. Okay, and then scroll down. Can you scroll down? See if there's something contacted. So here on the contact first, I would have left the contactors, and on the right, I would have shown a couple of reviews, and then look up more. So I feel some testimonials needs to be on the homepage. Some, just to build up
Oh,
that credibility. Oh yeah,
here
they
we are.
have.
We got that. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's good. Actually, that page is good. learn more. You load more. So I like it. And then uh, all those certificates. This is good. This page is
Mm-hmm.
built.
I think
This
it is.
yeah. This is not a typical page. Here's can you scroll down to the footer? Probably there's a digital agency. We'll put a link on it. Not all rights reserved. Your neighborhood favorite roofing company, navigation, home, service, location, blog, contact us, privacy policy. Good. Yeah. Can you click on text us, or,
Yes.
or or you can? I'm wondering if you do it and how long it takes to get an answer. Just enter something. Maybe I don't know. Probably they don't check on if the number is mobile. I can do if you want, but
Yeah, why don't you do it? If you don't mind.
roof roofing XL. Okay, I will do it and see how long it takes for them. Uh, you know, if you have Connect Boss, maybe that's a better tool than they use. Huh? Not saying that it is because the website is pretty good, but it could be. If it is, they probably very open to use it or to speak with you, right?
Exactly. Okay, and then there's one last step that I do, and so you see this isn't taking very long. We're just kind of talking through it because this is just for the discovery meeting, but you kind of just want to have a little, hopefully you can have some opportunities that you can identify for yourself to work with them. Maybe there's not going to be, and it kind of lets you know ahead of time, right? What you're looking at before you exert a whole bunch of energy. So let's do roofers in Nashville. And then, so this is going to be very important because look, they're not showing up in the top three. Well, yeah, so I'm thinking for this particular one, Nashville's got to probably be a new location. If we take a look at more, I think we also saw that it didn't look like they had a Google business profile. So that's what I would make note of. Okay. Um, and then here, I'm guessing if it's a new location. So see here, I would say there's a lot of opportunity for their Nashville location to help them. So let's take a look. The other one was Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville, it looks like probably could have been their first location. But here is Jacksonville. So I would say if this was a prospect for me, their Google business optimization would be huge. So I always talk about people having temporary visibility versus semi-permanent visibility. And the reason why I say semi-permanent is because internet's always changing, right? And you can have other competitors doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? To be seen out there. But if they're doing Google ads or paying for ads in any fashion, that's temporary visibility. But I work with all my local clients, and that's why I specialize locally in where they have a local city that they're trying to be seen in, because I work on getting them their, I call it semi-permanent visibility, where I get them in the top three for specific keywords through Google Business, consistent Google Business optimization. And when I say that, I only post about once a week for them. And then I have other products that are quite a bit more expensive that I help them also take up a whole bunch of spots here on the first page. But I would say that's where I would make note is when it comes to their organic, look at they're not, that particular roofing company is not showing up. So they've done a lot for branding themselves, right? Because we saw all their profiles and everything. But for their more showing up for the organic, that could be an opportunity if that's something that you focus on. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll move on to the next one. Is there anything else, Jack, that you would suggest?
Uh, no, I started texting and I got a
Uh-huh.
reply, but I didn't get a human follow-up. So
Okay,
we'll see. I put it in the comments, in the question in Google Docs. See how that conversation goes.
okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's do this next one, which is Frisky Dog. Thank you, Jan.
So you could also fill out the form and see, how the form get answered, or or call them and see how the call conversation went. So just get, if you really want to dig in that company, you can do some study on it and see if it works. Maybe the form doesn't work, or maybe the call doesn't get replied, or something like that. And then, yeah, you offer help. I don't know. You just have to see what you can find.
So, so when I'm doing this, like I honestly I don't spend the time to even look into them unless they've agreed and they've committed to specific time for us to speak or talk. So I won't even do this, because we don't want to waste our time, right? So, so this is the next one for Frisky Dog. And so you could see here that they offer training, I guess, boarding, grooming, the play care. So it's kind of cute. I don't know. It looks like something might not be quite working here. You have that little, I don't know if they're photos or videos or something, but that doesn't appear to be working right. So something to make note of if you do web design. Also, the design. I feel like the design's kind of old-fashioned, but um, I don't know. I think I've seen a lot of better designs. So this could be an opportunity for you to do the web design if you offer, web design. Let's see. So I do, I'm always looking for, do they have a quick, easy way for people to get a hold of them? That's one of the first things, right? So we see the phone number down there and email on the bottom, but look on the top. I feel like if they want somebody to get a hold of them, they got to see it right as soon as somebody comes to their website. So that's something that's an opportunity for you. Definitely using ConnectBoss for sure. But even if you were to design the website, to have a quick, easy way for somebody to call them or to see their phone number on the top, that's what I would make note of. Let's see here what we do. Okay. So I'm clicking on this, nothing's happening here for the services. So that's not taking me anywhere. Who we are. Okay. So the about, that doesn't work. Their news doesn't work. Let's
I
see.
think the website might be frozen because the videos are not loading.
Okay. Which isn't gonna work well for them, right? This is gonna hurt them.
This
Okay.
website is just, I need a website and I just started my business, huh? So that is version 0. So
So yes.
yeah.
So no so let's see, I think this was Jan. Jan,
So that is the
you need to
opposite
help
from the
them.
previous example.
You need to help them. You need to get them a nice website that loads quickly and that works. So that would be number one to make note of, okay? And then let's see here. Let's go ahead and go over to, let's see. Oh, I don't even know if I made note of where they're located. Let's see. Does it tell us?
Maybe on the bottom, by the,
They're in Brookfield, Illinois. Okay, so let's go ahead
they
and
have
I'm
the
gonna go.
Facebook link on it, so that's good. I kind of like that.
Okay,
That's
well,
pretty
that
good.
looks nice. Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
very nice.
They spent more time on that.
Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we said they were in Brookfield, Illinois. Okay, so look, I mean, they have a lot of reviews. So make note of that too, right? They have, good reviews and a lot of reviews.
Yeah. Seems like they have the money to get a better website because you don't get overnight so many reviews and you
Hmm.
don't get a nice Facebook page when you just started. They just haven't had time or energy or money or money probably, but on their website. So this is
So,
actually, I
mhm.
feel this is actually a good prospect.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And when we go through tomorrow and putting together the plan, my plan is always strong, a strong foundation, right? And so the website is your strong foundation, or website messaging is going to be your strong foundation. But look, they have all sorts of different profiles. Now, of course, things are getting, mixed in there, right? But for the most part, look it, they do have a lot of profiles out there. So that's good. Okay, so the next thing is let's take a look at, um, let's see, their first service. Let's see, what kind of service did we want to look at?
They have two
So dog
locations.
training, dog boarding. Oh, you found another location?
Yeah, in India Hill, Illinois.
Okay,
No, actually, I
okay.
didn't find. John Smiley found, but
Oh,
I'm
good.
just a messenger.
I know I keep looking at the time and thinking, I got to make sure I leave enough time for everything and for your training as well. Okay, so most likely they're going to have maybe people looking for grooming. I would think most often boarding, sometimes training probably would be good. So let's go ahead and look at the dog grooming. Okay, look. That's great. Look at, they're already in the top three right here for the Google Maps. Okay. And so the reason why I use the incognito window, in case people don't know, is if I use a regular one, it's going to always just see where I'm at. But this way I can control and I can see exactly. So you can easily work in a completely different location, focus in a completely different location than where you actually live when you're looking for your prospects. Okay, and then of course you have, a lot of the directory sites. You have Yelp, then there's of course Facebook, Yellow Pages.
So can you click on the Google My Business listing and see how the listing is filled out? If they have nice images on it, and and book a meeting, and
Yeah,
so they do have images, only two or more. So I
not very
think
many.
I I think that can be improved. It doesn't come across to me that it is professional, where I want to spend money on with those images I just saw. So, and do they have an openings hour, and they have directions?
Does it say?
Does it have blog posts?
It doesn't look like they have much.
No, they haven't
Yeah.
utilized all the settings.
Mm-hmm. So that's something else that you can help them with.
Yeah. And then here's the trick. Cynthia already mentioned, but only a few probably catched it. You can upload nice new images and tag those images with keywords. So instead of number 2, they will more likely to listen number 1.
Yes, and we'll go into that more tomorrow when we're doing the research on these. So we're going to dive in and do more research, and I'm going to show you how I prepare their plan, but also how to try to identify hidden opportunities when you're doing the research. But see, so this is something that I would make note of. Okay, and then let's see here. So before the meeting, I would say those would be the few notes to take on this particular one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
The website is kind of the biggest thing, huh?
Website, and then Google Business Profile,
Yeah.
Connect Boss, right? But that's going to be part of the
The
website.
solution.
Mm-hmm.
Probably book meetings, appointments.
Yes, schedule appointments.
Yeah.
Now, and I have to admit, Jack, I haven't used that portion because I've used like the email, text, phone calls. But with the appointment, I know that the whole appointment, you even have that where that you can schedule you could put together schedules. Could they have multiple groomers where people could book with multiple groomers, or is it just like one main calendar that they would book on right now using Connect Boss?
I like the widget style. It's popping in my eye
Uh-huh.
with a funny, whether you have a specific question or need assistance, we are here for you. I kind of like that, I have to say.
I agree. I think this website so far is looking modern, looking good. So they do the pavers, turfs, so turf and paver, right? They have their Google reviews. That's good.
So you see more and more that people are or business are fetching the review from Google, and we have that soon. We have that option also in Rapify, and actually we will advance on it. So they have their main service listed and then learn more links. So I like that. Quick overview.
Mm-hmm.
The style is modern, white, dominant with a soft background.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
They have the 3 services, Drive for private business. They have the old-fashioned form. Nobody's going to read this text. Nobody. So then summarize it or do something, but nobody's going to read this. Okay, clear phone, email. Email needs to be clickable.
Mm-hmm.
Is the icon clickable or not?
No.
Okay, so that needs to be clickable.
Mm-hmm. Even the phone for mobile, right?
Yeah. So structure is good.
So I would say this one has a really nice homepage. And then let's see here. Clicking in.
So they have a built-in store. I like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the menu links are hard to read for elderly people when you click on the submenu. I would not make them soft gray. There's no need to do soft gray here. For me and for you, maybe it's good enough, but for elderly people, that's not readable. So, and so that's a small thing.
Okay, and then let's look at the About Us.
Yeah. Somebody who's good in, who has no problems with a lot of words, but nobody's reading it. So does he have videos? I'm done with that mass text. Does they have videos? Uh-huh. Nobody's going to. That's probably what I would come up with.
Oh, check out our latest videos.
Okay. Yeah, so it's
Right
better.
here.
I like that. So this much more attractive to me. They'll host it probably on YouTube, so they get the natural search on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on the video and then go to YouTube and see how many views they have. That's what I typically do. No, you can click on the YouTube and see how popular that video was.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's good.
They have 5
It's
subscribers, but
116
look at
views in
16
a year.
views.
So that's nothing for, I feel. So
So if you offer those
probably
types of services,
that video is not SEO optimized with the description. So that's what I can work on. Can you scroll up a little bit?
sorry,
What's the call to action to watch the videos?
I just wanted to see 60 views.
Yeah,
Sorry
so
about that.
the first videos, they always click on it, and then it get lesser and lesser and lesser. Check out our latest videos. Okay, it's call to action.
Mm-hmm. So maybe optimizing the videos as well on YouTube, right? If you do that.
Correct. So they have or they should collect past customers and send them a link to the video, so you get views.
And
So
then
that's
this is
new.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this one, let's go ahead and first of all do. They're in Florida, right?
Yeah. Actually, the domain name's at Fort Lauderdale, but they are not in Fort Lauderdale. But I saw.
They have their hours on the top. Let's see.
So.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
Yeah. I'm familiar with that area. So.
Aren't you kind of in that area? Is it close to Boca Raton?
Yeah. So Andrew said they're looking to expand nationwide. So I was gonna start with a mass page builder to get some traction. No, it hasn't built-in store, so it's not that easy with a mass page builder, I feel. So they have 86 reviews, 4.9, very good.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then let's go ahead and see. So this is, so here, the profiles, right? I didn't type in the specific area, right? So maybe helping them with their profiles here, because here's a competitor, right? So somebody's, your average person might just type in their name. So their website comes up, and I think that might be their Instagram. But then here, Titan Pavers, social. So you start seeing right away they have their competitors are coming up right here. Titan Pavers and Social Pavers and Turf.
So they are in Yelp.
Now let me just try typing in, it's West Palm Beach, right? Okay, so I guess probably if people are in the area and they are typing it in, they're going to see, and they do have some profiles here. So I guess I probably should have just typed in the area, because people are going to be if they're searching for them locally, right? Then Google's going to know where they're at, that they're in West Palm Beach, Florida. So their profiles they look like they have quite a few here. So that's good. Okay. Yeah, they do have good. Okay. So I think a lot of things look really, really good with them. There were a few things, they have like a little connect widget right there for sure. But their website looks really good. And then let's look for, people would probably look for a paving company. So this could be an opportunity, optimizing their Google business profile for them, because they're not in the top 3, right? Let's see how far they are. It was LA something, right? LA. Okay, so that, I feel like, they're doing a lot, so that could be a service for sure that you could offer them and help them with. And then here also, you see a lot of their competitors are showing up. So West Palm Beach asphalt paving contractors.
And are they showing up for artificial turf?
Let's take a look. Not the top 3 for Google Maps right now.
Yeah.
There they are, right here.
So they are listed, but not in the top 3.
So Google Business Optimization could be a service that you help them with. And then let's see here. And then if you do anything to help them with more visibility, to help with the organic searches and tie in their website, that's what I do. That would be something to definitely help them. And is this it? I think this is theirs, right? Okay. And now I'm not seeing any ads. I'm kind of surprised. but I'm not seeing any, even Google Ads. So maybe if you do Google Ads, that could be something as well.
Yeah. So, but maybe the Google Ads doesn't show up in privacy.
Yeah, it might it might be, but I thought I had seen some Google guaranteed on some of the ones that we were looking at before, but it could be in incognito. I've done searches in incognito and I've seen ads. So we'll see. Let's see, what else could I put? Like, I don't know. What else did they do? They did
Can you go to the
favors.
website?
Yes.
Okay. So kind of the main keyword needs to be somewhere on the home page. Can you scroll up? Scroll to the top. What is the main service? Can you scroll just to the top? Then I can clear my mind. Okay. So we are your best option in South Florida. For what? It's missing for what? But anyway, so top product for artificial grass installation. Okay. So the main keyword is artificial grass, correct?
Mm-hmm. And favors.
So just search with artificial grass. That is the keyword. Is this text or is it, yeah, it's text. So they are not in the top. So that's the problem.
They're right here. Okay.
Yeah, in the I don't know, huh?
And then,
So if you get them as client, then try to find out what the sweet keyword is. So you link it to Google Analytics and you try to find out what's the main service, how do they find business? And if that is artificial grass, then you want to make sure the SEO characters of the website, the H1, the keywords in the backend, the description of the business has that keyword.
so they definitely do need help with their organic results for sure. So that would be a big opportunity for you to help them with that. Okay, and so we have one other one.
So Gary made a good question. Why are you not taking screenshots? And I answered this, but yeah, you can answer. I think you go to find the weak points, the problem points from the business, and instead of showing the business a report with 20 screenshots, you're doing this live with the client. Is that correct? And showing the problems.
Yeah, so I'll show you tomorrow. We're going to go through that tomorrow.
Okay.
Because just keep in mind that this is just before your discovery meeting, just so you have a little intel, right? And that you can kind of have some opportunity.
Gary, damn it, you always ask
Ahead
things
of
in
us,
advance.
definitely ahead of us for sure. But you're right on, Gary, with what you're thinking, because we are going to show them. We're going to actually show them. So I'm going to go through that on when you're actually presenting. I'll go through that with the preparing for your presentation, and then basically what I do, how I do that.
Yeah, but I kind of reminded that, that's the reason why we don't take screenshots. We will cover that tomorrow.
Yes. Okay. Jack, were there any other questions that you think we should answer right now, or should we look at this last one?
You can do
Okay.
the last one.
So this last one is a restaurant here on the ocean. And so it's a very simple homepage, but it conveys I feel like it conveys a good message, right? That they can, you get to sit out over the water. That, I am seeing this and I think I'd like to go visit them, go over there. And then, okay, so I'm see that it's missing a way to communicate with them easily. Look at you, it doesn't even have their phone number. So what's going on, right? So
It's under it's under construction.
I feel like definitely. So menuclub.com back. Okay, so in
Are those white
2 years
letters,
ago,
are those links or not? Bar, is that a link or not?
these are not links.
Okay.
So let's look at the menu. So the website hasn't been updated since 2001. That was showing on the bottom. Okay. I think this looks good. I mean, it makes me want to eat their food, right? So I think the menu looks good, right? And then nothing's really clickable because it's letting you know what you can order. Let's go ahead. Testimonials seem to be missing from the homepage. Their gallery looks good. So it looks like there is opportunity, I feel like, for the website, for them to have a new updated website. Location, look, you can't even, I guess you were out there in California. I wonder how far that is from me. But look, you can't even click on their phone number. They can be emailed, but I feel like one of the big things missing here is for them to be easy to contact. So definitely, having the Instant Connect widget. I think, maybe even a more updated version of their website would be helpful for them. And, here, look at, hopefully mobile is clickable, but I don't know if it is. Maybe it's set for clickable on mobile because I'm on my desktop. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at them on the incognito. Okay, look at how many reviews. That's awesome. So if you do
They all got
anything,
a free meal. I guarantee they ask reviews at the dinner place.
that's
That's
awesome.
yeah.
So that's something that, for services, if you do reputation, something, you definitely want to have their reviews. Some of their reviews are somewhere they can click to their reviews or so they can see their reviews on their homepage right away, right? Um, and then let's see here. They're showing up here. There's TripAdvisor. I mean, look, TripAdvisor even has 196. So they have a good reputation. And they have, looks like, a lot of profiles. Look at Mercury News. That could be even something that can be featured on their website,
Yep.
See, look at
Even on the
this.
homepage.
Yeah, I would do that. I would certainly do that. So you have a great opportunity here for a web design and really highlighting their reputation, the articles about them in the news. Now, let's see here. They are located. Is there anything else before I start looking for a restaurant? They are in.
But their picture over there is not the first picture is not
This
so
one.
attractive as on the website. I feel this one would not me. The other one was a dinner table, huh?
Hmm. Yeah, the other one had people sitting out there
Yeah.
enjoying.
So I think they don't show the best picture. That's what I feel. That picture on the website was pretty
This
good.
one.
No,
Yeah.
yes, that I it's kind of I come in the mood now, huh?
Yeah.
I don't like the white lettering, but the picture is good.
Yeah, I think the picture's really good. It makes me want to go there for sure. So, so maybe even helping them, they do have, they have photos on here, but we'll find out how, if they're showing up, if they're going to be showing up. I don't know how big this little town is, but let's go ahead and see.
I think we should all test it out. Go over there. Huh?
Yeah, I think we should go enjoy ourselves at that restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you just look for a restaurant in the area, they have so many more reviews except for Custom House. Okay, Custom House has 2.2, over 2,000. But let's see where they're showing up. So they're right here. This looks like, even this looks like a, it looks a lot bigger than I realized. Okay. So that's some opportunity for you, okay? Is helping them with their Google business profile, I would say. That would definitely be opportunity. I think it was Rick who submitted this. Okay. So yeah, they're not showing up. I don't see them here on the first page at all. Oh, right here. So they're right here. So I would say for sure website design, making it easy for them for people to get in contact with them. I would make note of that, and I would make note of also maybe where it can link to a way that people can reserve a table. So that right off the top, and with a Google business profile, helping them with that will definitely help them, show up more on the first page.
Coupon code, collecting customers' information, text message marketing, all those things you can do for restaurants. So there's a lot of things you can do for restaurants. Remember this question, or I will put in a question. What can you do for restaurants for marketing? And I will come back to that.
Okay, so can you I haven't personally worked with a restaurant yet. So Jack, can you definitely take that one?
I will.
That question
I
on.
will. I just make a note that I don't forget.
Okay, so we're ready to move on to the next section. Does anybody feel like they need a break? What do you think? Because I'm supposed to so here's everything that we need to get through to today. So, so for 3, I think we're going to be pretty quick because we were kind of talking about that as we were going through. But I just want to bring that up. So do you mind? Let's go ahead and go through that really quickly for section 3, and then I was going to go through section 4, and then Jack, I was hoping you could take it so I can charge up my AirPods for after section 4. So
Okay, after all those food pictures, I'm ready for a snack. So it is now 1:45, whatever you are, huh? So let's start in 15 minutes, correct? 15 minutes from now. So the round of the clock. Is that good for you? But you don't need to log off, huh? You don't need to log off. 15-minute break, we go to the toilet and whatever, huh? And then we come back. So at EST time, it's 6 o'clock. But maybe at your time is different. I don't know. Huh?
So for me, it'll be
50
3
minutes.
o'clock.
And then I will do the training. And
Well,
Yeah.
Jack, what I'll do is I'm going to do section 3 and section 4,
Okay.
and then you'll do the training, just because I feel like it makes the most sense at that point, um, for you to do the training after my section 4.
Okay.
But
Back
why
at the
don't
top.
we if you guys don't mind, let me just do this really quickly. Section 3 that you're going to see is just a summary of what we actually did. So does a company website, how does it appear? Is it appearing on the first page of Google? Are they listed in the top 3 listings for the Google Maps? Does their competition, how does their competition look on the first page of the search results, right? We didn't look into their competition's reviews very much, but we did notice how many and what they were looking at as we're looking at that. And then is there already a lot of competition listed on the first page of the search results? I feel like for the restaurant, there were quite a few, right? Um, but that kind of gives you an idea. And again, this is just before the meeting. So let's go ahead and just take that little break, and I'll get section 4 up and ready, and I'll have the other sections opened up so that I can do those after Jack does his segment. But when we come back, I'll do section 4.
Sound good. See you in 12 minutes.
Okay, bye-bye.
You don't need to log off. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm going
Just
to just mute.
But everybody else, you don't need to log off. I will keep this running, but I don't speak. Okay. Back in 12. I'm back. You guys are back too. Hi, Gary. How you guys like it so far? Feeling good? Okay. Good, good, good. Great. We see your screen, Cynthia. Okay. Connecting your iPods. I'm
Okay,
supposed to
sorry
raise
about
your
that.
hand. Yeah, no worries. Um, I always get those ideas, and I have something nice for you coming. I promise. I promise. By the end of the day, tonight you will not sleep because you're excited what you learned today. I'm going to blow this up. It's something good. I just got the idea. Good.
Awesome. And I'm sorry that was probably could have been boring for a lot of people who are used to doing this already, but I wanted to start from zero and build up on that. So let's go
Can I have
ahead and
do I have that document for? Okay, probably I have, huh? For yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I need that document. I need those links.
So I got
Yeah.
the link from you on the one that you sent me, the partner with Jack, this one.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
So that's what
It's
I'm
number
going off of.
4.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's where I did not think through this very well, everybody, and I'm gonna need your help. So if we hopefully this could be interactive because there were things that I was mentioning that we can make note of, right? For each of the websites. So for the roofing XL, um, I think for that one, it looks like I was thinking first one is ask about Nashville, right? Because it looked like they were um, definitely in Jacksonville, Florida, and I think the other, I forget where the other place, North Carolina, someplace in North Carolina. And it looked like they were more established there. So you definitely want to ask them about Nashville, um, and then you can ask them about their plans, right? For Nashville. Okay, so um, let's see. I don't remember, was it Jim or James that submitted this one? Does anybody else remember anything else that we were thinking about for this particular, like in any opportunities that I mentioned to make note of? So sorry about that.
The widget.
Mm.
So the widget is only text. Is that by purpose, or they want to have more options in the widget?
And I guess it was a text. Is this the one, Jack, that you?
Yeah. And I sent and I didn't get back.
So you sent it, but you got an automated response?
I got an automated response, and actually I didn't like the automated response because they say shortly, and now after 1 hour I have not response. So that shortly I don't like. So I would say we will respond during business hours or so. So set the right expectation. Huh? But now I'm disappointed in what they promise. So they don't use Google Ads. Is that by purpose or is that an opportunity?
And then wasn't, let's see, they had good branding. How, I don't think, I would definitely ask them about how they're attracting clients now.
Correct. That's an open question, and then you can come up with what they're not doing at this point.
Now, further down, I'm going to give you my standard questions, and then I'll show you where I would add in the specifics questions. So I should have taken notes as I was doing, as I was going through, or asked Jack to take notes. But can anybody else think of anything else that we were mentioning for Roofing Excel Inc.?
Maybe a blog page, a newsletter for SEO.
What was that? Newsletter?
Yeah, blog page, newsletter for SEO. Uh, we don't know yet, but customer retention, email program, mailer program, specials, coupons, all those things. Huh? So it should kind of come out of what are you doing, and then you can fill in your marketing plan what they are not doing yet.
Okay. All right, so let's move on to Frisky Dog. And with
So
Frisky
the website
Dog,
was not really that website needs some work. No, it had no widget. The Google Business Profile had not nice images. They had a lot of reviews, so that's good. I would show those reviews also on the website. I probably would add videos on the website to get some, some interaction. Appointment setting, maybe pricing plans, meetings, huh? So they need a lot. That would a nice tag, because I feel they have customers, they're making money, they have a nice Facebook page, they have a lot of reviews, so they are in business.
let's see, I feel like I
But
missed something that you said. Was there something else that you had said?
appointments, so
That's right.
can they book something, or bookings or reservations, ordering? So probably I would do an online card to pay. How can I pay online for, you know, for I don't know what they do, but for the service at the
They
store,
did
yeah.
grooming,
Maybe
training.
shop, yeah, training, yeah. But you have to see what the servers are. But
Okay. Is there anything anybody else remembers that we said about Frisky Dog? Do you want to check, Jack, and see if anybody's putting anything in?
yeah, you can, but now there's more an added service. But they can do an online store with dog food and all those things, huh? Or added. But I don't know if they are open for it, but they could do it. So ask them how their business was during COVID. That's what I probably would do, and say, what could we do to uh, um, have a better time during COVID periods? Huh? What do we need to do to be prepared for the next COVID period, because it can come. Did you have problems with payment? Did you have problems with visits? What did you do? And can we make that better? Do they do coupon marketing like Valpak or or Groupon or those services? Have they used, and what was the experience? Are you storing past clients, and do you market to them? There's so much you can do. I have a lot of businesses are still in business because I have helped them, and you can do the same. They are not. That's not a specialty, but you just have to dig into it. Now, does it mean that you need to be specialized in 10 different serves? No. You can do. You only need website, Google Business Profile, Google Ads, and and then you find some outsources for other things.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to LA Turf and Paver. So the website looked good. They did have reviews on there. Let's see, do you want me to bring it up again so we can refresh our memory? I know for sure they needed help with the business profile and definitely visibility. It seemed like that was an area of opportunity. I forgot.
So
Let's
I
see
probably
here.
would check the SEO, on-site SEO, how they're doing with the keywords, because they were not ranking in Google Business. Was it because the on-site SEO was not good, or was it because something is not optimized in Google Business?
Oops.
So with
Sorry.
the keyword was not 100% clear to me. And do they know what the customers are looking for? What is the main keyword? And are they really going after that keyword? Gary said the same. Gary, I did not look at your comment before I spoke. Gary, you are too long on my webinar. Huh? You beat me.
Gary's going to teach this next time.
Yeah,
Gary's going to do the,
he's always ahead.
he's
He's
ready.
ahead of me now.
Yeah, Gary's gonna be helping do a training next time, right, Gary?
Yeah, he knows he's nice to me.
Okay, so we had
He
definitely
said,
Google Business on-site. What was that? Oh, we didn't test out their little widget, but I would say ask about their Connect tool. And then they definitely needed help with visibility, like organic visibility, if you do that. Um, just being there is an option in the area. And let me see, let me just go really quickly back over to that site. I think they did, I believe they were good with their, yeah, they were really good. They had their reviews right up there.
but I didn't like the banner and the message. We are in South Florida, so what?
Oh, we are your best. We are your best
Yeah,
option.
best in
And so,
food or best of what? Yeah, I think it doesn't hit the nail. it doesn't hit the nail. So I don't know what the nail where, but it doesn't hit me. So are they the most affordable? Are they best quality? Are they the so only that you exist in South Florida will not say, yeah, Arlene said the best option for what? Huh?
Okay. Okay, so then, is there anything else I should add, or should we go on to Mircea's
We can go
seafood
on.
restaurant? Okay. So for this one, I definitely would ask about their website. It was, I think, 2021.
Yeah, now that is what the message, but we don't know
Basically,
how often do they
it's
update the website, and when was the last time the homepage was updated? Because the homepage is kind of the main page, and the menu kind of was hard to read. Now the formatting was nice, but it was hard to read. And then the text in the banner image was hard to read. So that needs to get some work. And if it is a WordPress website, is it secure? Huh? And although they had a lot of reviews on Google My Business, not really were optimized for the listing. And put some reviews on the website, especially on the homepage.
okay. So I got that reviews on homepage. Text
Yeah,
on the
and
homepage to
that
help
they
us
have
make it
nice
easy.
pictures. That they have nice pictures on the Google Business profile, and especially the first picture what they see.
Okay. Their
And,
Google Business
and
profile needed.
so, and if you should have nice picture on the Google Business profile, and if you uploaded a picture what is outdated or not nice, just remove it and upload some new pictures.
Optimized. I always spelled optimized with a Z. I guess I misspell it all the time. Optimized photos. They also they need help with their Google Business optimization because they need help with they were not showing up on the top 3 for the maps. So
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm not sure if the phone number was listed, and I don't think they had a reservation option.
So I have that. Make it easy for people to make a reservation.
Yeah, okay, and call them. I think the phone number was also not listed. Maybe they don't want phone calls. I don't know. So, maybe
But
per
it's
purpose.
something they can ask. It's something that you can
Yeah.
ask for sure. Okay. So basically, when I'm preparing my questions, I have to tell you at first, I actually will list out the questions on a document, and oftentimes I will print it out so that, and print it out so it's big enough, because if you're doing this for the first time, I don't know if you're like me, but I get all nervous, and sometimes I have to even print it out big because I'm like so nervous when it's something new, right? I think well, I'm a very kind of like emotional person. So I get really, really nervous. So that's how I started off when I had my first one-to-ones. Is I thought, like I did this research, and then I made a list of my questions on like a Word document, and I actually left space. And I printed them out and I left space so I can take notes and write in the answers there. And so if you're able to prepare your questions for your discovery meeting ahead of time, then you're able to kind of lead the meeting in the direction you want it to go. And we're going to go into that tomorrow. Wait, are we going tomorrow? No, next segment will be how to conduct your discovery meeting. So I'll show you that. We're going to go through that next. But this is just the preparation. So here are the standard questions. When I'm putting it together, first one is I'll say, hey, so tell me about your business. Open, like you want to use open-ended questions, and I'll go through that more on the next segment. But I'll ask, how long have you been in this industry, and why did you decide to start your business? How has your business been so far, and how many clients or customers do you have? What makes you different compared to your competition? What you do to stand out against your competition? Tell me about your ideal client. And so when I'm preparing the questions, these are my standard questions. And then see here the areas that we made the notes. Then I would formulate questions right here, and I would add those questions on. So all depending on what the situation is. If it's like a Zoom meeting or a meeting in person where somebody specifically wants to talk to you about about getting more clients and about your services, you can ask a heck of a lot more questions. If it's like a network meeting where it's more like a one-on-one, you're not, the optional questions that I have at the bottom, you're going to see, you'll probably want to be a little more careful with the way you ask those. But so let's go ahead and let me give you some ideas on how the questions that we will ask. So if we took a look at this last one right here, I would say something like, you have a lot of great reviews. I saw that. It would really make sense, don't you think, to feature those reviews on your website? Or, what would you think about featuring those reviews on your website? I would ask them things like, when I was looking at your business, at the Google business profile, or on Google, when I was looking for your business or restaurants in the area on Google, you weren't coming up right away. What would it mean to you if you were showing up right away, like in the top 3 for maps, or, right away, ahead of your competitors? So, asking questions like that. And then you can ask just questions on, so if we take a look at for LA Turf and Paver, you can ask them questions about their website connect tool, saying, oh, I noticed that you have a little text tool on there. How does it work? Like what, like you can try testing it out if you haven't. You can ask them to kind of like explain how it works. And then you can ask them, well, how many people, I mean, because you find a lot of those are just chat bots, and people don't like chat bots. I normally, I don't even waste my time if it's a chat bot, honestly, because if I'm not going to get an answer right away, that's normally I can look up the answer, right? If I can't look up the answer and I need to contact somebody right away, I want to be able to have a live person that's going to be responding, right? So you want to ask them questions like that. So I would definitely ask them, how is that working? How many people do you get contacting you? on a regular basis? How quickly do you respond to their questions? Or what if they have something that's, if it is a chat bot, what if they have questions that are not within your chat bot? How quickly can they get a hold of you? That type of thing. With Frisky Dog, there were a lot of questions. How can people book appointments with you? Because they're offering the grooming, they're offering training, they're offering the boarding. I think those were the 3 services that they offered for pets. So if somebody's on their website, how do they generally book appointments, or what do you have set up for making it easy so people can book appointments or can contact you? Um, and then, Jack had these additional questions about, asking how, like, how did you survive during COVID? How can we prepare you if something like COVID happens again? Like, what do you wish you had online with your website? And that can open up that opportunity for a store, an online store that you could build for them. And then here for Roofing Excel, I would ask questions like, I noticed that you appear to be really well established in Jacksonville, and I think the North Carolina location, but I didn't see a business profile or much for you for Nashville. Is that a new location, or can you tell me about that? Tell me about your plans for Nashville. Ask about their success with their text tool. So after, I will fill in some of the questions here I'll fill in some sample questions based on each of these companies. I will fill those in here after the standard questions, right? Where you add in specific questions related to the previous research regarding their online visibility, their reviews or website, anything that you found online where you may be able to help them. And so based on the notes that I took on top, later I will add in the kind of questions that I would come up with based on each of those different websites that we started off with, so you can kind of see how to formulate your own questions. And then optional questions are, so even if you're in a networking group, and you're doing a one-to-one, of course, they know you do digital marketing. And so I would preface that with, I'm a digital marketer and I help people like you, get more business. So I was wondering, what are your business growth plans for the next 12 months? So you can ask a question like that. And if they are very forthcoming and they're like, yeah, I need to get more clients, you can ask questions like, what's your average revenue per client or customer? Because that also kind of gives you an idea as to, do they earn a lot, or do they have to just sell a lot? Because the plan that you put together for them is going to be very different. And most of my clients are more the professionals where they make thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars for their clients when they take on a new client. But then I do have an alternative pharmacy that they're selling little individual little bottles of things. And so my plan for them was completely different, would be completely different than someone who has, like a lot more to invest in their marketing. And then you can ask questions like, if you were to start marketing or add onto your current marketing efforts, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I missed the question. Very important question. What type of marketing are you doing now? Or what are you doing now to get new clients? And definitely take notes on that. And then if they aren't, if you were to start marketing or add on to your current marketing efforts, what would you hope to accomplish and in what time frame? And that's very, very important, because I got to tell you, there's some very unrealistic people out there, and you definitely want to make sure you even pick the right clients to work with, because you never want to set yourself up for failure, right? Because nobody wants to fail. And this is your business, and you deserve to have clients that you like. And then what does your monthly marketing budget look like? So let's go ahead and, Jack, do you want to do the segment on the Zoom right now. I was thinking that would
I
be
do
good
so.
if you did that.
Yeah, I do something else, but see how I can take the make me presenter again. 1 second. Mute request.
You know what? Or
Request.
I can
Okay,
just. Oh, okay. I can give.
No, no. I want something.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys see my screen now or not? Did you give me my screen back?
I did.
Yeah, it's possible. Not yet. No, 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 no. What you guys see
Yeah.
now?
Still my
I
screen,
don't know what you
I
guys.
think. Okay,
Okay.
Jack.
That. Okay.
You
Let's
know
see if I
what?
can get the screen back. Mute, send, dismiss. Dismiss. I can dismiss you, but that's how can
Yeah, it's
I
you.
become presenter? Okay. Uh,
Oh, maybe I need to stop showing. Okay, I'm gonna
stop
stop
showing, maybe.
showing. That's my
Okay.
problem, I think.
Okay. And now, no, and then I'm not. I'm still. I'm still. You're still presenter. Okay. You can make me presenter or so on the Dropbox. Can you make me presenter?
So make another, okay. Let me try this. Jack.
Under the staff, you can make me presenter probably. Yeah, show my screen. Okay, 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 okay. I got it. You guys see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm business. I feel. Now, who of you guys want to create and sell websites? This is for the ones who really want to sell websites. Huh? This is for and when you follow those steps, there's no question they will not get you. Okay? So it's a bold statement. Good. So there's a page speed insight. Okay? Page speed insight. You enter that URL, which we just discussed about. You know, whole day we discuss about this website. Okay? And we did it manually. We did it manually. But we let Google tell what is good and what is not good. So let me analyze that website. Analyze, and now Google is analyze it, but he thinks that what is actually, our okay. This issue from Google delivered. Okay, is it now working or not? No data. It doesn't have real data. What the heck? The Google doesn't know that website. That is run with the original URL. Okay. Okay, we do it differently. So I was hoping actually that it would have data. So let's do the without home. Should not make a difference. So if you use most of the websites will work. I tried it with other websites, but it doesn't work. But I have plan B. Okay, it is coming. I'm a lucky person today. So first, 9 seconds, large content. So the mobile view is not that good. Efficient code images, server image navigate, doesn't have the metadata viewport. So server statistical center found cache policy, but it's not bad. 91%. It's not really bad. Best practices. That is server image with slow resolution, basic HTML code. So this is for the. Then we come in the technical part. Actually, it is not bad. Performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. SEO is bad, huh? So they can do a lot related to SEO. Now, this is the mobile view, and this is the desktop view. What I can do on the desktop. 82% for the desktop. Loading is fine. It probably is on a pretty good server.
But Jack, look at that. Look
Yeah.
at the page that it's reviewing. It's just look at, do you see it's a different page? It's not the website. It's just like two different locations. And it's not the actual website. Remember the website that we had used where it did have the extension home?
Okay, it needs to be the same. No? Oh, it's another website.
Yeah, so that's why that was what they provided, the one with the
What is
home.
that? So home is a different website now without home? That is very strange. There's something strange on this. That is very strange. They just created this or so. Something is strange. So that is a serious issue. That is makes no sense. So that is a serious issue. Okay, so the slash home doesn't work. Well, some of you guys are smart, and I'm going to it. Okay, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Okay, so ask, please analyze on please analyze. What should we ask on SEO things, or what should we ask? Hey, it's even killing it. Okay, what should we ask?
For maybe SEO, and I would say for
and come up with points what can be improved. Okay, so let's do it generally first. Suggestions. Okay. Good. Okay, good to improve. Okay, how this website can be improved. Yeah, I love it. How this website can be improved. How this can come up with how this website can come up, how this website can be improved. Okay, I'm just starting with a general question. Okay. So I will get back to ChatGPT, but I just wanted to make you excited, you know. So now I get all those things. Huh? I got all those things. Okay. So now I get it more in detail. Is what we have discussed for the last 2 hours. I get this now, huh, in a prompt. Now I want to go dig deep, because I just wanted him to say general things. No, improve web. The website has a very big job with limited visibility and lack of clear navigation on the web can be very appealing. So this is not really, this is general. Our customers will optimize search engine analytics of any search as meta description. Now, let's do a little bit deeper, dig a little bit deeper, okay? And please detail how the home page can be improved. So now I'm going to dig in deeper. Okay. Add a clear, prominent headline. The website headline should be communicate the value, problem, benefit. A headline like "Safe and a fun dog daycare for your friend." You see, now I got a headline. Huh? A fun and a comfortable environment for your dog to socialize and play. Include high quality visuals. Okay, improve navigation, social proof, call to action, make the website mobile friendly. So now I get a report. correct? And you can discuss it with the client, but also put, you know, you have the wording. What do you guys think of this? Now, we are not done, okay? Now, detail how the website can be improved, for SEO, or let's see how I to improve SEO, okay, to improve SEO. Detail how the web can be improved for SEO, I feel. Okay. Detail how the web can be improved for SEO. Sure, here are some specific websites. Conduct keywords, on-page elements, improve the site speed, site architecture. It's a little bit general, okay. Build backlinks. Okay, those are general. I kind of want to know which keywords. Huh? Kind of want to know which keywords. Okay. What would be a good what would be good keywords to use? Yeah. Okay, I need specific keywords. Oh, here, daycare, pet boarding, daycare. So now I got the keywords. Okay. Now I want to know the site description. Okay. Come up. I don't know. This is my language. Huh? Come up with a good site. I don't know. How do you say this? Page title. What is? I need to go to Rapify. Rapify. How they call this?
Headline.
No, the headline we have. The I don't know. I will go to my website, but maybe do it for my website. Settings, and then page settings, and then I don't have even page title. Page meta description, page meta keywords. So page title. Okay, good. Page title. Come with a good page title. Okay. Consider frisky dog egg, fun dog. You see this? I don't need to think anymore. Huh? Then come up with a good page meta description. Okay, even with my limited English, with a good come up with a good page meta description. Okay, so because I started with this website in the top, ChatGPT now still where am I talking about? Okay, first provides. So now I have the page meta description. Now, page meta keywords. I think we have that, the keywords. Images, social sharing title. So now I have the SEO elements. The guys see? Good. Now, was that company found in Google My Business profile? I think we have, correct? That company.
Yes, they did have a Google business profile and they have a lot of reviews.
Okay. I need this one, huh? This one is the listing. How do I get to this listing? I have to go to maps, not Frisky Dog. Okay, now I'm Frisky Dog. Okay, I have this link. And now analyze, and come up with elements, points. Come up with points what can be improved. Okay. Okay. Complete the post. There is some information, such as photos, business hours, and descriptions. Respond to review. The listing has several customers, but none of them have reviews. Okay, add categories. Guys, see? So now I have a to-do list. What I can do with that listing.
Very cool.
Huh? So now I have an action point. Now, because I think I can still use the same chat because it's the same business. Huh? So still, I speak about the same business. What do you guys think? Was this worth the training? Was this worth the training? Tell me, huh? It is. I know. I love this. I use it every day. I use it every day. And I'm not done yet. So I will do a masterclass monthly, but it blows my mind. Now, what did we do more for that business? Now let's see what we did more. Okay. Then website needs work. How to connect people? Google Business videos, a website. Okay. Here. Write a video script with as goal. What is the goal of the website? That they use their service, correct? But what is the goal? Okay, what is the goal? And like save the daycare, funny. So it's a daycare. What is the goal of the website?
They had
I have
boarding,
to.
they had grooming, and training. So that's what they had.
Huh?
They had a boarding, grooming, and training.
Okay.
So
Frisky dog. Play care, boarding, grooming, and training. With as goal, play care, correct? Play care. What is play care? That they play with the dogs? I don't know what it is. That they.
I think it means that the dogs have fun while they're being cared for.
Okay, wow. Boarding, grooming, and training. Okay. Play care. Okay. Not doing video script, one video, but you can do it per keyword. Okay. Why is it? With as goal, play care. Where's the website? Boarding. Boarding. Grooming. And training. Okay, how long do we want the video? Probably 3 minutes, correct? Write it. 3 minute video script with as goal that we need to define the goal. With a goal that people sign up or pay. What do we say? Sign up or pay? What do we say? For playing. Okay, is sign up a good word or not? Book. Is that book or pay for, sign up for? Okay, I think. Now let's
Schedule,
see.
maybe schedule an
Schedule.
appointment.
Okay, we'll see what comes. Okay. Okay, this is the video. So it tells a little bit about how the video should look. Do you have your furry friend and have time for the live while you're waiting? Okay. Welcome to Fiscal Gagam. Our experienced guests have dedicated to providing your dog with the best possible care or play care when you need to be away or grooming, finding your training point, help your dog best. Yeah. So what are you waiting for? Give your furry friend time with live with Fisky. Huh? So is it 100%? No, it's not 100%, but it's 90%. So what you do is you copy this and you put it in the Google Doc and you fine tune it a little bit. But that is stunning, correct? You don't need to be creative anymore. You need creative in asking the right questions. Okay, then We don't have that. Well, do we have videos, reviews? Can people get appointments? Online store? Ask how the business is doing due to COVID. Okay. I don't know. Okay. What can do during COVID periods? Okay. What can the business do? What can the business? Because they all know the business do. What can the business do during COVID? What can the business do? What can the business do during COVID periods to make still an income? I don't know. Can you rephrase this a little bit? What can the
What can the
business do during
business
COVID
do
periods?
during COVID periods to still earn income, maybe to still earn income?
Okay.
And,
During COVID, business like this can take several months to continue earning income. Here are a few suggestions. Virtual training sessions, huh? So that they do membership sites, offer delivery, pickup service, so that you pick up the dogs. Subscription service. Outdoor. You can discuss this, and you can discuss ideas what they can implement and see where you fit in with those suggestions. You guys see how it helps you to come up with ideas? I did
this is
not
awesome.
prepare this, okay?
I've been doing
I
it the
did
hard
not
way, Jack.
prepare this. I did not prepare this. I just now it works. How do you prepare it happens again? Okay, you see? Also about how they are attracting new customers, okay? Okay. Um, how how can uh, how can
How can they
how
attract new? Oh yeah.
how can digital how can a digital agency help basically dog with more business? Huh? Okay, how can a digital agency help basically dog with more business? A digital agency can help with website design, okay, social media marketing. Digital can help with development, execute content marketing, search engine marketing, email marketing, okay, reputation management. See, yeah, you pick your thing. Okay, now let's do email marketing because that's my thing. Okay, write an email to past customers with as goal uh, that they use their business more or again. Huh? What would you say? More or again? Huh? Write an email to past customers with as goal that they use their business more or again. Again. Huh? Probably again. Okay. Come back to visit the day and give your fur friend the love they deserve. Hey, we hope this email finds you. Let's go. You see, I got the email. 2 minutes. See, you just use ChatGPT for all your work. Just come up with the right questions, huh? Thank you for considering again. We hope to see you soon. Okay, what can you do more? Reputation management. You can help you have the sales. Okay, email marketing, sales engine, content marketing. Okay, content marketing is what we said about blog posts. Patty is good in this, huh? So write 500 word blog post. Okay. The benefit of regular grooming of your dog. Okay. Grooming is such a part of your dog. It goes beyond the look. Maintain skill good. So now you have the blog post, and that can help you with SEO. Okay. Okay. Write a press release. Write a press release. You think I need to give more or not?
I say try it out. Try it out.
But in a press release, you need something new, right? But I will see. Okay. So it is kind of a blog post, I think, huh? But here you have the press release. Now,
Jack, can
I
you
would
ask
never
it?
do it.
I was going to
Yeah.
ask if you ask it to write the content for the homepage.
Okay. Okay. So here, write content for the homepage for for the homepage. I feel we need to give something.
With the services, well, because it has access to the website already, right? But ask if it could write compelling content for the homepage featuring their 3 services, which are boarding, training, and grooming. So is boarding,
Point very end.
Grooming.
Grooming. One compelling including, huh? I don't want all.
Yes.
I don't want only the 3 services. I want the headline, huh? I want the 3 services. What do we want more on the homepage? Testimonial, probably. We'll see. Let's do it here. Where you can. Where did we had on the top we had a nice headline. Okay, so there are the 3 services. So this is more the body. Okay, grooming. Okay, and the top it had a very nice headline. I don't know where we had that. Okay, I don't know on the top. I really like that headline somewhere. Okay, improve. Yeah, some add the problem headline. The website headline should be communicated with headline site safe and dog daycare friend. Huh? So there will be a headline in the banner. Okay, so woof woof. What do you guys think? So now I feel when I go to this business, and I will be prepared. I will be prepared to speak with a business. What I can do. Now, what I wanted to ask more. Why uh, three page, how do you call that? A document for the download. It's not white paper, but
Is a lead magnet or like
the
like an ebook?
magnet for three-page ebook. Website visitors can download, and after reading, they want to use. Okay, I want to use their service. That's all about, huh? Where's the name? Want to use their service, but use their service. Okay. Okay, now I scroll down into the ultimate guide to caring of your biofund. Introduction. So now is kind of we did that already, Patty. How you can help with digital marketing. Patty's asking how can this business get more customers. So so there is contact us today. You see the call to action. I wanted that call to action in it. Huh? What do you guys think? What else more what we found? Coupon ask about coupon marketing. Okay. I don't know. This is new to me. So create a marketing plan with a coupon. Okay, the marketing with a coupon. I don't know. Let's see. You see, to increase customer acquisition, there will be a special coupon. Social media marketing, email marketing, website. Huh? So this is the marketing plan if you want to go after coupons. Coupons work. Huh? And if you say, I want to use the coupon in email marketing, we're going to ask that. Huh?
So Jack, we already hit 4 o'clock California time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. So I know I had more segments to show, but um, what do you think? Should we continue on, or should I just move them for till tomorrow and just be faster
What
with
do you
what we?
want? What do you want? Cynthia?
Oh, I can do whatever. I could go for
Okay,
another
so
hour if people want to go for
yeah,
another
yeah.
hour, but ask
Okay, we can
everybody
continue,
else.
but you can take the screen. So I just wanted to do my part in the presentation, and I think um, ChatGPT, if you use it well, it will be your digital employee. If you use it well. Good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what you can do with ChatGPT?
Personally, I feel like I've been doing it really the hard way, And it feels like it's going to take a lot of stress because I struggle a lot with messaging when it comes to the website. I feel like that's an area that kind of paralyzes me myself. So I feel very excited to see this.
I did it by purpose a little bit. So you see both ways. So you see the manual way. So if you kind of you need to do first with manual, and when you do manual, you understand the automatic way. What is the Chat GPT way? Huh? So you kind of need to come up with the right questions. And how do you come with the right question? Is because you got this, you got that experience. Once you know the right questions, you can get the right answers. Okay, Cynthia, you want to take the screen again?
Yes, just give me a moment because hold on, I was charging my AirPods. So just give me like 30
Okay,
seconds.
okay. What is the last question you want me to ask on ChatGPT? What is the last question? See if I have some more questions. Where is it? Are you collecting client data? Business name, organic visibility, main message,
I am
substance
connected
reviews,
if you want.
make it easy for the column, offer coupons, Google Best Profile, need help with Google. Okay. Okay. Okay, Cynthia, this is your competitor. Okay. Come up with 10 open questions to interview the business owner with as goal to find out how you can help them as digital agency owner. Okay. Can you tell me about your business and the service you offer? What are your current market strategies and already have they been? Who's your target audience and how do you reach them? What's the biggest challenge you face in running your business? How do you measure the success of your marketing efforts? What are your goals of your business in the next 6 to 12 months? How do you currently track and manage your customer data interactions? Are there any specific areas you feel your business could use improvement, additional uh, support? Have you considered using social media or digital advertising to promote your business? If so, have these efforts performed? What are your expectations and goals for work with digital agency? Huh?
Very nice.
So,
That's really awesome.
okay. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And we can go on later tomorrow if you have time. Okay, Cynthia,
So if you could
blown
share it with
away.
me, but I gotta say now after seeing this, I feel like I'm still in kindergarten compared to ChatGPT. Okay, so how do
Make
I get
presenter.
this?
You can take the screen probably.
Okay, great. So hopefully you see my screen. Does everybody see how to conduct the discovery meeting in person or via Zoom? Do you see
We can
that,
see
Jack?
your Google Doc.
Okay,
I see your
fantastic.
Google Doc.
Okay, good. So I'm going to go through this, I guess fairly, it's not going to take us much longer actually. So I think we should be able to finish this up. So basically the key point is when you're at the discovery meeting, it is going to be very important to get them talking. So now you see that even ChatGPT can come up with better questions than I did. But by getting them talking is going to really help to build the rapport and the trust. And I have to tell you that I have had conversations with all sorts of different prospects, and I try to focus. I've always tried to focus on asking questions, and I get, like after the conversation, when I'm finishing up, even though they're doing all the talking, they actually say it's like the best conversation they've ever had. And I think it's because sometimes people, especially, like business owners, and with what, they're passionate about their business, they definitely want to get heard. And right, you want them to trust you, right? If they trust you, then they're going to like you and they're going to do business with you. And I've found that, just by following my very simple process, that even when I don't want to take a client on, because there have been several where, like, one, just this last month, he was, like forcing me to take his check because I just felt like he was going to be a problem client. Now I had to kind of train him. And even after I took his check, I was thinking, I said, you know what, I want to give you your money back because you want me to be an employee and I'm not going to be your employee. And then it got him to be, now he's a good client. So, but anyways, so that's why you want to get them talking, because you also want to be able to pick the right ones to be your client. So we were talking about the open-ended questions, and you will see here that I also then repeated the questions, and then maybe we could even add in some of the questions that Jack got from the chat GPT. So maybe if you can copy that, Jack, we can add some of those in that maybe I may have missed. Now, when first start off the meeting, you want to always ask permission to take notes and be prepared with a notebook and a pen. You can, like I said, print out your questions ahead of time until you're getting familiar with the questions that you want to ask. Because after you've done this for a while, like I don't need to take my questions with me anymore, because I'm kind of used to asking those questions, and I'm kind of used to taking them in the direction that I want to take them in. Now, if it's a one-to-one meeting for your networking group, I always follow that, the sentence about asking them, or letting them know that I'm going to take notes is I let them know the best way for me to tell you what I do is to actually show you, because it's different. What I do is going to be different for every single lead that you might give me. So would it be okay if we focus our meeting today on your business and then schedule a follow-up next week so I can show you what I do for my clients? And I have never, ever had anybody say no, because the whole meeting is focused on them. So they feel a sense of responsibility to then give you the time that you deserve to show them what you do. So here you do see again, it's just a repeat of what I had before, the standard questions, adding in the specific questions, and then those optional questions. So we can add in some additional ones, and then here I'll have some of the questions that we'll come up with based on the research that we did for those different companies. And then let's go on. This is very simple on how to schedule your marketing plan presentation. So as you finish up your discovery meeting, you let them know that you will go online to research, do the research related to their ability to get new clients online. So the way that I say this is, you're going to let them know that you're going to look into current visibility on the first page of Google, the search results for their products or services locally. And basically, I always say, I'm going to spend a lot of time, probably several hours, doing the research, because I need to show you an idea as to how you are showing up, how you and your business are showing up online. I need to show you, are people looking for the services that you offer or the products that you offer, here in the area? Are they looking for them the way that you think they're looking for them, or are they maybe looking for your services a different way? I want to be able to show you what your competition looks like, and I want to show you if it even makes sense for you to do any kind of marketing online. So I do explain that I will use the Google tools to find out what the demand there is locally online. And I say I'm using Google because over 90% of the population out there always goes to Google. So Google still rules the internet. Wouldn't you agree? And they always agree. And then I let them know that I'll develop a custom step-by-step plan to help them reach their business, growth goals by getting them more clients or customers online. And so I already let them know that it's going to be a step by step. So I say, when you'll see this, I'll go through step one. This is the first thing that, I would recommend you should do. Step two, step three, step four, and it's going to be custom to you and your specific needs or your specific business. Now I'm going to prepare this, and I'm going to do it complimentary. I will spend hours, and you'll see all the research and time that I put into this, but I'm doing this complimentary for you, and you don't have any requirement to work with me, but I'm going to prepare this so you can see what it would mean for you to get more business online. And then I do schedule the follow-up plan presentation meeting for the following week. And I make sure that, we have the date set, and we have the commitment for both of us to meet again. So I say, okay, so let's get this follow-up meeting scheduled for next week. Let's get something on the calendar right now. And I'll look at my calendar and I'll bring it up right then and there, and I'll ask, so how does this day at this time work for you, or this other day at this time work for you? And they'll have their calendar out, and they generally will schedule it right then and there. So that's all I have for today. And then we're going to dive deeper into all the research and actually putting together the marketing plan for them, the step-by-step plan, and then presenting that, how exactly I present it so it takes all the pressure off my shoulders, and the way that I present it so I don't even have to ask them to work with me anymore. Are there any questions? Jack, are you seeing any questions or?
How do you handle gatekeepers?
Okay, so for gatekeepers, I make sure I have the owner's name first, and I say I'm very nice to them, and I just say, if they say their name, I'll just say, hello, so and so. This is Cynthia. I'm calling for so and so in their name. Please connect me, and that's how I handle it. And then if they don't connect me, then I'll say, okay, well, my schedule's pretty full. Can you let me know the best way to, have them call me back or reach out to them? That type of thing. Now, I don't do a lot of cold calls. I have to admit, I don't do a lot of cold calls, but I have done a whole lot of cold calls. And, in my past, in different businesses that I've worked in, when I worked for the company that pioneered the whole PPC model, that is actually how I personally got a hold of Sears and Intel and Dell and CEO of ABC.com, is by being very, very nice to the gatekeepers. And oftentimes, you might need to call one or two or three, several times. And oftentimes I would just say, hey, it's Cynthia calling again. How's your day going? And I will ask them, I need your advice. I need to speak with them. What would you advise? And I got to tell you, when I was trying to reach Disney to get them as a client, and I got the operator, and it's huge, and I said, I needed to speak with the person who was in charge of their online marketing. And she's like, well, what's their title? And I'm like, well, they could be director of media. I'm like, you know what? You know who'd be better? The CEO. Can you connect me with the CEO? Oh, and before you connect me, can you please give me the name and direct line so I don't have to bug you next time? And she actually did. And believe it or not, I called during lunch one time and his secretary was gone. I reached him first time and gave him my information. He said he'd have somebody call me. Another time I called just after 5:30, got him again, and I said, your people, he's like, wow, Cynthia, you're persistent. And I said, well, your people haven't called me back, so maybe can you give me a name and number and I'll just reach out to them myself. And he did, and that's how I was able to get DisneyStore.com, Buena Vista Pictures, and Buena Vista Home Entertainment on as clients after my company won a $21.5 million settlement against Disney. So if you're just kind to the gatekeepers and ask them to do you a favor, I'm telling you, they will do you favors. Hope that answers your question. Anything else, Jack?
Good. No, I think that's fine. Enough for me at least. So I enter a phone number in the chat. Have you seen that phone number? So for the ones who call that phone number and leave a review, you will get a bonus from me. Huh? You do something, I do something. So that would be helpful if you call that number. It will be, it will ask to leave a voice message. You speak about what you like, about this training, and then I will see on the back end who called, and they get a bonus. Okay. And I love video reviews. So Patty, if you could do a video review, that I love that. So if you do that, call it number to tell about what you like about this training. For me, for Cynthia, from what you learned today about how, especially the sentence from Cynthia, how you passed the gatekeeper, I liked. So that was good. But I liked, of course, ChatGTP is my baby, and all the things you learned, how to review the website, how to review the Google business listing, how to find things what you can improve, how to ask those open questions. So we will continue on tomorrow, and I love to see you all tomorrow. We start at the same time as we did today. If you feel we didn't answer your question, you can email to support@jackhop.com. I will put them in the Google Doc and see if you can mix them in. And please join tomorrow and have a good night and call that number. Thank you so much. Cynthia,
Thanks,
you have something to
everyone.
add?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
And
Cynthia.
I hope I met your expectations. Of course, I'm very nervous. So, but I hope that I'm providing value for everybody as well. Thank you.
You did very well.
Thanks,
Thank
Jack.
you, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.